Yes, I'm seeing people complain. It's about the EPL. The EPL is around the corner, around August 24th, August 8th. I think 24th, the games will be starting. So right now, people are in the preseason, people are buying, people are selling. Uh, different coaches are coming in, different coaches left. So it's actually a time where coaches normally see. Last season, we had this performance. We want to improve and so on and so forth. We're going to the Champions League, we need to strengthen, or we have been relegated, we need to sell because of the wage balance sheet and so on and so forth. So each team right now is supposed to be doing that. But I'm a Chelsea fan, and what I'm seeing currently is Alonso, the Liverpool legend, came. Xabi Alonso came, and he's doing his thing. He's actually trying to strengthen different departments. So we have bought this guy from Crystal Palace, a defender called Lacroix, if that's the proper pronunciation. We have bought Morgan Rogers from Aston Villa. He's a good guy. Not top notch, but he's a good guy. We have seen talent. We have seen real talent. So these guys we are buying, they're good, but I cannot be so excited about them. But one thing they're supposed to know is when you come to Chelsea, you need to perform. If you don't perform, we will sell you the same way we bought you. The same way we bought you, that's the same way we shall sell you. What we'll do, if you underperform, we take you to Strasbourg in France. That's our sister team. We take you there. If you don't perform, we just sell you even at a loss because we don't care. Number two, there's another guy from Sporting Lisbon. I've forgotten his name. Quenda. We also bought him. That's a good guy. He's a winger, very fast, tiki-taka, footwork, nice footwork. He's a good guy. Then we have who else we have bought? There's Baco, the Argentinian. Although he did not play in the World Cup, he's a very good guy. He was in Strasbourg. And then who else? Let me see that we have bought. There's a defender, a left back. I think it's a left back, or I think a left back. He's supposed to replace Cucurella. I've seen his few videos. He's good, but I need to wait and see because currently, nowadays, I'm not really excited by these footballers. One problem with a footballer, he can be very good in another team, but when it comes to your team, things just go down. Especially when these guys, you buy them from Aston Villa, Crystal Palace, QPR, they're really shining in those teams until you put them in a team like Chelsea, which has a strong mentality, a lot of expectation. That's when they realize, man, this is a different ball game. So I'll wait and see. And see how they perform. Right now we are going to, I think, Australia or something for the preseason. We have already played 2 matches. We have won all of them against not so strong teams, but it's a good sign. We are going to Australia. Then Alonso will be able to see. And then you have those players who were in the World Cup, they are also coming back. So they'll come, and then we shall have everybody in the camp and then see how to move on. Number two, I see people complaining a lot about Chelsea buying these, Chelsea buying who. Like this issue of Morgan Rogers. People are really complaining that we have splashed $117 million on million euros on Morgan Rogers. Let me tell you, when it comes to Chelsea, money has never been a problem. Money has never been a problem because we know if we invest heavily in a player and that player turns out to be the correct player, then you shall just get the money. Number two, right now, the American investors are different from Abramovich era. These American investors, they're businessmen. Abramovich was a tycoon. He did not care about the money. Abramovich basically just came to change the mentality that Chelsea had. Basically to move Chelsea from this level to this level. And he actually did that. And we won a lot of trophies. So we actually shifted from a certain level to this level. And to that, I actually congratulate Abramovich for doing that, because we were just another team, like an Everton team back in the days, like in 2002, 2001. We are just like an Everton team. But when Abramovich came, he bought a new set of players, the Drogbas, the Lampards, the John Terrys, the Cavallo, everybody, Michael Ballack. And we had a total or a 360 transformation. And that is what made Chelsea to be the kind of team we are today. But these American businessmen, they're very strategic. They're not just buying for the sake. They're buying and they're giving that player like a 6-year deal, a 7-year deal. So that player cannot just wake up one day and say, I want to leave. Because you have been bound by a contract of like 6 years, 7 years. Number two, if a team wants that player, they'll have to pay a lot of money, because you're basically buying the contract. Like right now, Enzo Fernandez was given a very long contract. If Real Madrid wants Enzo Fernandez, they'll have to cough to a region of around $200 million. If you want the player, you need to buy plus the contract. Because the mistake most teams were doing back in the days, you buy a player very expensively and then they sign a 2-year contract. So at the end of the second year, they want to move. Or even 1 year, they want to move. So nowadays, these American investors in Chelsea are buying a player, even at £50 million, £70 million, and then they're giving them a 7-year contract. So if you want to go, it's okay. But as long as that team that is buying you meets your price. And then the salaries of Chelsea players nowadays is not that high. It's not like back in the days where players used to be paid a lot of money. Right now in Chelsea, most players are being paid 100,000 a week, 150, 70, 60, 70, 60, 80. They actually reduced the wages per player to almost an average of 100 or 70. So they're giving you a long contract, but you must accept your salary should be around that region. These guys are businessmen. They're looking at what are we making as investors. So if you're not making any profit, they'd rather even sell Chelsea and go home. So this idea of just you want to buy big players, you're not making any profit and you're just there, to me, it doesn't make any sense also. As a businessman, it does not make any sense. So right now, you can go ahead and win the Champions League, but you're making losses because your wage bill is so high. Your wage bill is so high. So you need to balance. But the problem of balancing is you'll end up not getting the Mbappes of this world. You'll end up not getting the Osimhens of this world. Because when you buy Osimhen wants 450,000 a week. When you buy Mbappe wants 450,000 a week. Those are like 3 good players, or even 4 good players who can still win you the league. But Mbappe wants that. So you need to choose. You want Mbappe, you pay him a lot of money, he wins you the Champions League, but when you're going to balance the books, you realize still you're not making the profit, you're not making enough profit of the profit that you wanted. So our opponents, Arsenal, Manchester United, you do your thing. If you want to go for the Mbappes, the Osimhens, go. After all, Chelsea this season, we shall only be competing in the Premier League, Carling Cup, and FA, or rather the Carabao and the FA, 3 cups. So we shall be playing like once a week. So with our players, we are just okay. I think Xabi Alonso right now, what he basically wants to do is to return Chelsea to the Champions League. And then if he wins the Premier League, well and good. And then maybe next season, we see what to do. When he was in Leverkusen, he did a good job. But one thing he needs to understand, if he jokes around, we shall also show him the door. Peace!